That's a bit clean still. Still.
What's happening, everyone? It's another episode of Hidden Leaf Homies. Back again.
Back again as usual.
It's your host,
Samurai Slick. And your host,
Sasso Reset. And we just did some fusion shit and switched the name.
Yeah, I felt natural for some reason.
You should know who we are. If you don't, then you need to get to know, right?
There we are, yeah, by liking, subscribing, and hitting that dingly bell icon.
That dingly bell
Get
icon.
all our notifications.
For Rizzy's Easels. So, okay, you're back on. We're back on
WandaVision
again.
Yeah, we're on the next couple of episodes. After you saw our previous one, our video, what we were talking about. Episode 1 of WandaVision.
Worn a different t-shirt. It looks like it's different days.
So yeah, we were talking about that on a completely different day, and as we were talking about that in a different day, we realized that
we've just recorded every episode today, and now we are black men.
I think the politically correct term is Men in Black. So we are Men in Black.
Yes, men wearing black attire.
Whoop!
Mm.
Anyways,
That's pretty slick. I like that. Yeah. COVID.
go. I just want to go there.
I don't want to go there. Oh
Jeez.
dear.
Oh dear indeed.
We gotta put that clip in the video.
I think we need to.
For the relevance sake. Anyway, so WandaVision, we are on episode 3 now. We've gone through the 1930s, 40s theme.
Yep.
We now have color, and now now she's pregnant after 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Yeah, he just literally just said, yeah. Oh my God, you're pregnant.
Yeah, he just gave her the rub, one rub, gave her
it.
that quick, universally intergalactic demon batter, straight up.
You know it, man. Like the sperm was like,
Go! Strike! Get to the...
Get ready!
Get to the ovary!
Embryo, go! Hurry up!
Done.
It was mad. It was mad.
Done. It's prophesized anyway. Like I said, it's in the comics. She's gonna have twins.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you can see subtly throughout the episode, at the
Good point.
beginning, opening,
Good point.
they done the double slide, and then there was the double seesaw as well.
Right.
I don't know if you noticed that on the left.
I missed that one.
Yeah, it was all there next to the two slides.
Good eyes. Okay.
And then obviously when they were preparing for the baby, there was 2 cots in there. But
Right.
you guys will probably see if you watch it again.
Right. And they never mentioned anything about that. Like Vision or Wanda never mentioned about how many kids they would have initially. There was only one thing which I thought was interesting, where he wanted a certain name and she wanted a different name, and then she was like, "You better hope there's 2 of them."
Yep.
Remember that?
Yeah, just all these little subtle things.
Yeah.
You say, like, he knew what he did, man.
He gave it the Hydra.
Yeah, that was it, man.
Hail Hydra.
Yeah. Talking about Hydra, did you see the Hydra references?
Yep.
What do you think about
On the
that?
TikTok.
Talk to me, bruh.
I think that it could be from Wanda was a child, growing up in wherever she grew up in, some place in, I don't know, middle of buck nowhere, but somewhere in Russia. And I think her influences were Tony Stark, because I think she grew up in a war town, certain like a war zone location.
Wow.
And
Okay.
Stark obviously funds everything. So I think the influence of Stark may be from then, seeing missile. Because I think there's a part where she mentions in the movie that her and her brother, I think this is true, it's a comic, I'm not sure, they used to see the missile that hadn't exploded, and it had Stark's name on it, and it was a reminder every day.
Oh.
So that's a massive fucking imprint of Stark. Like possible, memory that she may have dragged into this. I don't know, maybe. And
Okay, I see.
then
Possible?
the Hydra thing, I don't know.
So that's still anybody's guess. Because you have all your theories.
Yeah.
And for you to say you don't know, like, that's it. Speaking volume.
What do you think of it?
It was very the 2 episodes were very strange. Like obviously with the second one there was a magic show. Vision eats the chewing gum and just goes all drunk. It was, like most of those people, they seem like simpletons.
You know, isn't there something weird that happens when a dog eats chewing gum?
Oh yeah, it spits out bubbles out of its hello.
Have you ever seen that?
No, have you?
No, Yet to. I'm disappointed.
Lies.
I think it'd be funny. I wonder what kind of reaction the dog would have when that happened, if any. Would he turn around and try to?
I think so. Wait, just jump and just.
Completely off topic. My train of thoughts come back. Okay, so why I think Hydra may be giving us subliminal messages is because sorry. Is because Hydra has what's the word? What's the word when you get in somewhere and you infiltrate? Hydra has infiltrated a lot of global criminal organizations, like authority figure all over the world. They've gotten in. They got their tentacles all over everything, right?
Yeah.
There's shadow agents everywhere. In short, I don't know what I'm taking so long to explain this. Shadow agents everywhere, and they could easily be a part of the Sword organization and trying to influence her on the side without, her knowing, without them knowing, without Sword knowing. Like trying to give her another option of them, without the big bosses knowing, because Hydra may have infiltrated Sword, and they're trying to recruit her on the side because she's a powerful being.
Do you know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
What is it? USS McAllister from Black Mirror.
Oh, yes.
I feel like it's the same kind of vibe. Like whoever he doesn't like, he just ejects.
Yeah.
But it's just a dream world which is tailored to him. And then that's why he's noticing, like Gwen was saying, "Oh, your brother was killed by Ultron." She's like, "How do you know that?
Yeah.
How do you know that?" And then boom, she was just out.
She was gone out of the world. Because that's her fantasy world. She doesn't want any bullshit.
Yeah. So yeah, it will be interesting to see who's trying to get into a USS McAllister.
Well, the B-Man, obviously.
Yeah. What does the B-Man represent? Because there's no superhero called B-Man, right?
No, he just... I don't even know where the Beast came... It doesn't make sense.
It means something.
That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, it means something.
So the third episode, right? Because we're on the third episode.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just her going through the process of having a child in an episode, isn't it?
Yeah, it was the quickest pregnancy that I've seen on TV in a long time.
Madness. And then Gwendolyn comes over. Remember her?
Yeah, she just says that madness about
the brother
getting killed.
But what do you think of the part with the stork? And she's like telling her story, and the stork is like right here, like nipping at her skirt, and she's telling her story.
That
this.
Yeah,
That was madness.
That was a weird, like, why a stalk out of all things?
That was obvious.
And it was just...
The stork was obvious.
What is it to represent that storks are, the birds that give babies to people?
Yeah. I think, like, I don't know, I feel like that was a thing of the 40s and the 50s. Like, it was like a nice way to just talk about that. Whereas now, it's kind of, that tradition's not here anymore. Like,
yeah, I get that.
I think if you was to mention to maybe people of the last 10 years or so, or 20 years maybe, they may not even understand that joke. About the stork, coming to...
It's very old-fashioned.
It's very old-fashioned kind of thing, so it made sense at the time.
Okay.
That's what I was getting at.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a bit of silly comedy though.
It was, yeah.
That was silly comedy.
It's very strange, like, they kept me, like, attracted.
Yeah?
And I'm very interested to see how the series ends. Because I feel like I'm going to get answers to my questions, I'd say.
I feel like they want to give us them, but it might not happen in this one season. I don't think so.
It might just be like Attack on Titan, isn't it? Season 3, episode 14. Ooh. And then you understand what happened in the first episode. Yeah.
Explosive. That was a madness. But yeah, I feel like they should have released, because they released 1 and 2 off the bat. I feel like they should have released 1 to 3, because with that, where we are now, we're like, okay, well, we know that there's something going on here, but it's not much. I mean, okay, we're still intrigued. 2, there's some bit more weird stuff that's going on. We're more intrigued, but we still don't really know what's going on.
Yep.
3 is like, okay, there's definitely something going on. I don't know what it is, but I've told you loud and clear, this is not normal.
Yep.
If they would have just, if they would have given all 3 off the bat, because a lot of people when 1 and 2 came out, they were They were like me. I was like, what's this? It's only when 3 came and I was like, okay. Like, it was pulling me more. You know? Like, 3 really did pull me more. 1 and 2 was just like, oh, these 40s jokes.
Yeah, it was.
There was a lot of that. But again, it's a smoke screen. It's the trick, you know?
You know what? I feel like it's going to be a bumpy ride, so we might as well enjoy the journey instead of just saying, we want this now!
Yeah, snooze.
We want snooze no. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
So it's going to be good to see how it panned out.
I think it will pan out nicely. But for now, I am just going to be optimistic that it's going to become amazing. Yeah, it's going to become amazing.
I hope so. Because it'll get me more interested in MCU. Especially the fact that you were saying about House of M and how X-Men could be potentially brought into it.
That's crazy.
It's getting me more and more, eager to see what all the fuss is about.
House of M is a madness. If anybody knows about House of M, or if you have like a really good link for Sasori to have a look at, and I'll even have a look at it too because I haven't looked at that for a long time. There is like a guy on YouTube, I think he's a comic historian. Shout out comic historian. He reads comics like page to page. He's got a really animated, intriguing, deep voice, and he does a bunch of comics, and I think he probably would have covered that. I'm quite confident he did.
Okay.
And yeah, like it could be cut down. Like I think it's like probably about between 10 and maybe 15, 20 minutes. But yeah, he gives a good account. Or even randomly, I think comic variant is another one.
Okay.
He'll just give a random account about certain superheroes and characters and certain books and comics, and he talks about one, goes through the whole thing, and he says like gives recommendations and stuff. He's really good as well.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Well, Hispanic guy.
You hit here first, guys.
Comic variant and comic historian if you want to look at comic stuff. Maybe I just send you one of those and you can have a look. Or we can look at it actually.
Yeah. When I get more time, I need to just see what all the fuss is about, man.
For sure. Leave the comments below. Wait. Are we done?
I don't know. Are we done?
We're gonna watch episode 4 now.
Yes, we are. We are going to. I'm sure that last bit will get cut anyway, but we are going to watch.
Yeah, episode 4.
Episode 4 now.
Watch that now, and then we're gonna review that. Maybe we're gonna have a different T-shirt. Hey.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we just come back with different. You can wear this shirt,
and then you can wear this.
No, a robe of blue.
Yes.
Jesus.
Such G. So yeah, we out. It is me, Sus G.
And this is me.
This is Himmler.
Yeah. Again, like Himmler.
But yeah, Samurai Slick,
That's what he said.
and we'll see you when we see you. Stay safe and sanitize.
Let it burn like Usher's permits to confirm.